The gross national product can be replaced by gross national happiness to measure well-being in a country. That's the short Timon told us before. So why don't we measure a national happiness instead of national product? We can do that. Who agree? Who disagree? All these happy people. You disagree, man. Why is that, man?
Well, then we come into politics again, because if now we just have budget cuts, imagine what we then will have.
Wow, that's a nice one to think about. Happiness cuts. Yeah, happiness cuts. Wow.
Well, I mean, it's funny because when you talk to people, and I think there was a little conversation there, that when you actually approach companies and tell them to implement happiness and to focus on happiness and make people happy, etc., they always go back to the same thing. It's like, how is that going to affect my numbers? So we still do focus on the numbers. And I would like to finish with a quote from Albert Einstein, which he focused on the numbers too. But he always said, not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts.
Yeah.
So, let's focus on people, not on numbers.
Well, thanks.
It is not about making someone else happier. We need to be responsible ourselves for wanting to be happy. And there's the other thing of the difference between happiness and pleasure. And when we get more numbers in the companies, it is very pleasurable to see more numbers or higher numbers or profit. However, it has nothing to do with happiness, because happiness just lasts and pleasure goes away. Because when we drink a lot, and we like to drink, and we drink more and more and more, the pleasure is only, well, temporarily.
Yeah.
And so therefore, we always seem to look outside ourselves for happiness. And that is just the only place where we will not find it. And it is all within ourselves, and it is what the lieutenant said. He said when he goes to Afghanistan, those people do not have anything but to look for happiness within themselves and within the connections that they make, like Jan said. And when we feel connected, we are happy. And we should not, like we do in Holland, always say, politics have to change our life. Politics has to do this and that. No, it is us. And when we want it, politics will change. Not earlier.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for this. Yeah, of course, of course.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Noemi. I'm from Mexico.
Okay.
And, well, I want to add something. Mexican people, it's a happy people. But in this case, Mexico has right now a lot of problems with the government, with the new government, with the past governments. And of course, we have to be responsible of our own happiness. But the government has to help to all the people to improve the happiness. Because right now, with all the problems with the drugs, okay, we are happy, but we can be more happy.
Well, the interesting thing maybe is that, let's say a few years back, the main focus was on customers, when everybody who was an entrepreneur knew his own customer. Nowadays, last 20 years, the focus is on shareholders. So maybe behind this question is, should the focus be on employees? And I think Zappos tries to make us understand that the cause-effect relationship is turned around. Yeah. So if the employee is happy, then the customer will be happy, then the shareholder will be happy. So that's the cause-effect. So that's the reason why employers should focus on the happiness of employees.